And finally, I'm standing in this particular microphone because I'm celebrating the fact that we no longer have the statue of Thomas Jefferson here in our chambers. It was 20 years ago that the then Councilmember Charles Barron challenged the fact that this body, where we deliberate and where we talk about fairness and equity, should have a statue of Thomas Jefferson, who was a slave-holding pedophile, as my husband described him, who felt that blacks were inferior, and who did not seek any justice for black people. So we're celebrating that here, 20 years later, this body, also with the support of the BLAC and many members of you who are here, and with the support of the Speaker and Jason and the efforts that they raised, we no longer have that ominous statue here, and we're glad he's gone. Thank you.
Myself. There's so many things I'd like to say about whom we call the Dean of Southeast Queens, Archie Spigner, but I will say that I will leave those remarks and just say, as Councilmember Barron just said, that the removal of the statue would be in his honor, as well as in the honor of the students of PS 134Q, which in these very chambers 3 years ago asked why he was there. After an unnecessarily long and hard-fought battle, we have finally secured the removal of Thomas Jefferson's statue from the City Hall chambers. It is reassuring that our collective voices were heard on this matter after having been a topic of discussion for nearly 2 decades. It speaks volumes to the body and its leadership that we are finally able to secure its removal and location to a more appropriate venue with a complex legacy of Thomas Jefferson, including his notable inhumane treatment of African slaves and Native Americans. We have held for a long time that such figure does not belong in the people's house. Despite the provocateurs trying to justify his presence in this legislative body of what is now the most diverse city in the world. Today, we can unequivocally say that this institution values the opinions of its members, its constituency, and that those that they represent. And in the years to come, 2022, when the council is welcomed in, it will be the most diverse body in the history of this body. And we cannot do so with good conscience, with Jefferson domineering presence overlooking the work that we do here. So with that, I want to thank all and welcome all that have remained here from the BLAC, Progressive Caucus, and all members of good conscience. We're inviting everyone to take a picture when we're done where Jefferson once stood. Thank you, Madam Majority Leader. Thank you again.